ये अमेरिका का ही नहीं, ये दुनिया का पहला कॉन्सुलेट है जिसमें जीरो पेंडेंसी बेस लाइन पे काम चल रहा है। इन अनदर वर्ड, आपका पासपोर्ट जिस दिन पहुंचता है उसी दिन रिन्यू होके और आपको वापस दे दिया जाता है। इसके बाद भी अगर कोई दलालों के चक्कर में फंसते हैं तो ये उनका दुर्भाग्य है, इसकी आवश्यकता नहीं है। चाहे वीजा हो, वीजा के लिए मैं आपसे एक बात कहना चाहूंगा, मैं गवाह हूं, कोविड के समय में आप आगे से बड़े कठिन समय में ज्वाइन किया था आपने, और ये सारी क्रेडिट आप अकेले नहीं लेते हैं। अभी था मैं कॉन्सुलेट में, जब आप कह रहे थे कि मैं नहीं, मेरे 68 लोगों की पूरी टीम ने मिलकर हर दिन काम किया है, जब जाके ये जीरो पेंडेंसी हुई है, जब जाकर हम 1 घंटे के अंदर इमरजेंसी वीजा इशू कर पाए हैं। चाहे वो संडे हो, वीकेंड हो, हॉलीडेज हो, बर्फ पड़ रही हो, स्टॉर्म हो, ये इंडियन कॉन्सुलेट कभी बंद नहीं हुआ। और मैं ये तस्दीक करता हूं कि 1 घंटे के अंदर आपने इमरजेंसी वीजा दिए हैं।
Hello everybody, this is your host Neeta Bhasin and I'm going to the farewell breakfast for Consul General of India Mr. Randhir Jaiswal. Mr. Randir Jaiswal, after spending 3.5 years in New York as a Consul General of India, is going back to India. We will miss him, lekin he is going to be the spokesperson of the External Affairs Ministry. तो हम उनको टीवी पर रेगुलरली देखते रहेंगे. We wish him all the very best. So let's go to the Mint restaurant where this event is being hosted, and we also have a surprise guest there. So let's go have some delicious breakfast and let's listen to the community what they have to say about Mr. Randhir Jaiswal, our Consul General of India, New York.
You know, usually when we have inauguration, we have such a big gathering, but it's rare to have such a big gathering when somebody is leaving, and it is a sign of respect and pride and your affection that people feel. You know, कृष्ण भगवान, मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ क्योंकि हिंदी में बोलते हैं, कृष्ण भगवान सारी गोपियाँ आपने देखे होंगे कि हर एक के साथ वो डांस कर रहे हैं, हर गोपी के साथ, और हर गोपी समझती है कि कृष्ण उसी का है, और यही हाल जायसवाल जी का है। जिससे ही पूछो, इससे जो गोपियां हटा दीजिए, किसी भी आदमी से बात करो, आई नो हिम, आई कैन कॉल हिम, तो ये पता नहीं क्या डिप्लोमेसी है, लेकिन काम कर रही है। कॉन्सुलेट की तो कई बातें हैं, और ये काम इतना ग्लैमरस लगता है लेकिन है नहीं। आपको एक शेर बताता हूँ कि डिप्लोमेसी का काम बहुत मुश्किल है। तारीख में, इतिहास में, तारीख में ऐसे भी मकाम आए, तारीख में ऐसे भी मकाम है, ऐसे मौके आए कि लम्हों ने खता की थी, लम्हों ने खता की थी, सदियों ने सजा पाई।
The way I will remember Mr. Jaiswal is during his tenureship, we were able to get Diwali signed by the governor as a holiday for the New York City schools. This will be remembered for eternity, that under his inspiration and leadership, that Diwali became a holiday in New York City. Now just I would love each one of you to imagine, from this coming year, 1 million kids from kindergarten to age 12 in the New York City school system, 1 million kids will celebrate this as a holiday. That is, they will not go to the school. We have parents from 270 nations who live in New York City. So they are going to Google up and find out what Diwali is.
लोग मेरे पास आते हैं, दीपक बंसल के पास आते हैं कॉन्सुलेट के कामों के लिए, तो हम और साथ में ये भी बोलते हैं कि आई नो हिम, पर अगर आप कॉल कर दोगे तो बेटर है। हर बंदा इनको जानता है, हर बंदे के पास इनका सेल फोन है, एंड ही रिप्लाइज टू एवरीवन। मेरे साथ थैंक यू, ये तालियां तो बहुत डिजर्व करते हैं, वैसे कम हुई हैं, पर थैंक यू एनीवेज। मैंने जब जब इनको मेरे हिसाब से तकलीफ दी है, इन्होंने ग्लैडली, जॉयफुली, किसी का भी कोई काम है इन्होंने राइट वे करवाया है कि भाई हमारे काम क्या होते हैं, कोई इमरजेंसी पासपोर्ट, इमरजेंसी वीजा है, या किसी की बॉडी अगर इंडिया जानी है, या कुछ मतलब ऐसे ही काम होते हैं, और तो सेवा हमारी तो ऐसी ही होती है।
Believe me, even that during the COVID time, they worked so hard. Consul General office was almost open every single day. And all people, like we were sitting at home, worry about not going out, wearing masks, and all those things, but they work so hard. And they show really true love for our community. Not only that, they care so much about the community. They were there. You make a phone call, they were ready to issue visa, whatever problem we had, they were so helped us so much.
Our mission as World Vegan Vision is Sarve Santu Niramaya. May all be free from illness. So in that vein, I would like to offer you a book called How Not to Die, written by Dr. Michael Greger. He is one of the most distinguished author. He has done about 3,000 videos on nutrition along with a yoga DVD. And we hope that you remain free from all illness, and we continue to spread the mission of World Vegan Vision. And your leadership, under your leadership, we've done several programs together. And we are very grateful to you and your entire staff for your support.
It is a moment of mixed feelings, as many of you have rightly pointed out. But truly speaking, and I speak from the bottom of my heart, my feelings are somewhat different. To me, it appears that I am leaving one home to go to another home. If I am saying so, you can well imagine the kind of association I had with all of you, the kind of warmth and companionship and friendship that I have enjoyed with all of you, and the kind of beautiful memories that I am taking back. And when I say that it's a travel between one home and the other, it means that the travel will happen to and fro. It is a link, it is a symbiotic link, a familial link, an emotional link that we have established with all of you. COVID was indeed very difficult, and I never miss an opportunity to thank my team, because perhaps the only office, I have never heard of any other office where each and every member of the office has been coming to the office to serve the people each and every day since May of 2020. Very few offices across the world, I can tell you, can boast of that sort of record. So I would really request all of you to give 3 cheers to Team Consulate, to all my team members who've done so well for all of us. My tenure in New York will be remembered by me for various reasons. We celebrated India's 75 years of independence together. We've done so many activities with our community members, with people here. I remember some time back we had a program celebrating the legacy of Walt Whitman and his connection to India. It happened here in Long Island. A very rich history. And the idea was, how do we bring these beautiful and deep stories to the Indian American community, to our younger generation? Because there are so many linkages, very deep linkages with this country, which we must imbibe for our own enrichment, and also for the people around us to realize what sort of people we are, what sort of warmth we have, and how deep we think about this great country.
You recall that COVID was at its height, and we needed to do a lot of things, but at the same time the situation did not permit. And that's where the first taste I got of Randir, that he can deliver in impossible situations. So all of you recall that at one time it was looking that the COVID is going to come around us so badly. In fact, I will remind Randhir that one of the days when I was visiting New York, actually it is unbelievable that I found the roads empty. And I'm sure all of you will appreciate that it is any time of the day in Manhattan, it was impossible to see that the roads are empty. And I actually saw. So I told Randir that this is absolutely unimaginable. And today again it is unimaginable. So at that time we had to run those flights. Air India needed full-time assistance, and the maximum was happening from this area, New Jersey and New York. So not only here but in other places too. But I'm singling out New York because at that time, you know how desperate people were. I used to get messages from India, from your loved ones, even saying in very, very extreme words that, we want our children to come back, etc., etc. I don't want to repeat because it will look very, very different today. So at that time, Randir measured up to the situation, and he and his team performed a fantastic job. We were able to transport a lot of Indian Americans, Indians back to India. Many came back here. So that was, as they say, actually, he arrived and straight we put him in the frying pan. Then I have often used him for active advice on a number of issues.
Mr. Jaiswal ji, we have worked with you for 2020 until now, and our Samaj and all our members feel so great about your service, and it is like our committee feel your office as a second home, and as you promise people that it is considered as a second home.
In the beginning, sometime in April, I went to Morocco for the CME trip. So we wanted to get in touch with the Indian ambassador to Morocco. So he helped us during that time. Himanshu Pandya was not here. So he was the one coordinated, and he helped us to be in touch with the ambassador in Morocco. And definitely, he was there. He spent actually the whole evening with us. Thank you again for that and helping us.
सुशोभित करने जा रहे हैं, इसका तात्पर्य ये है कि सीधी भाषा में तो आपको ये लगेगा कि ये विदेश मंत्रालय के स्पोक्स पर्सन होंगे। ये तो एक बात हुई। आप प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय के भी स्पोक्स पर्सन होंगे। आप राष्ट्रपति निवास के भी, पहले भी आप बतौर सेक्रेटरी कार्य कर चुके हैं, आप वहां के भी प्रवक्ता होंगे। और हम सबके लिए खुशी की बात ये रहेगी कि हमारी एक वॉइस दिल्ली पहुंच रही है। इंडियन डायस्पोरा की कोई भी अगर समस्या होगी तो ही इजीली एक्सेसिबल। मैं अक्सर कहा करता था हर्षवर्धन सिंगला साहब के लिए, जब वो यहाँ एम्बेसडर थे, मैं कहा पीपल्स एम्बेसडर। जब वो विदेश सचिव बन गए तो मैं कहता था यू आर पीपल्स फॉरेन सेक्रेटरी। आपको रात को 2 बजे भी फोन किया जा सकता है। तो आपके यहाँ से अब इंडियन कॉन्सुलेट से एक पीपल सीजी दिल्ली जा रहे हैं। कोई भी काम होगा हम जायसवाल साहब को कह सकते हैं कि हमारी ये समस्या है, इसका आप समाधान कीजिए। मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि ये अपनी तरफ से पूरा प्रयास करेंगे।
পুরানো সেই দিনের কথা ভুলবি ঘিরে, হায় সেই চোখের দেখা প্রাণীর কথা